goalless here against Aldershot. Is that a case of 2 points dropped tonight?
I don't think so. I think I can't hide the fact that we're a little bit frustrated, but the keeper made some good saves. I don't think we got into our stride early enough, but back end at first half we got better, and then I can't fault the effort second half, but probably some of it was a little bit misguided. But no, it looked like we needed the game, to be honest. I mean, obviously we made changes last week in the cup, but I think the sort of break that some people have had, it's not really. Hopefully, it brings a bit of life in the next few games. But didn't quite get the real zest and go for the game that we probably expected. But no real complaints. I mean, it's another point on the road, another point gained, and we just read the results, and it's a point gained when all's said and done.
It seemed a case of it was a slow start, but once they did kick into gear, they were peppering Aldershot's goal, weren't they?
Yeah. Just I have to say that the keeper, particularly second half, kept a couple of good things out, but just that frustration really. I think we probably feel that we don't get the thingiest to stick this possession, but we probably dominated the game second. I think it's a game probably, when you look back, we probably played better than you thought we did. It's just the result that we wanted a bit more.
Does the frustration stem from just perhaps not being able to finish off those chances?
It does, yeah. Because generally speaking, obviously Rob only had a couple of saves to make. We worked their goalkeeper, but just that little bit of frustration of, Aldershot have always been known for their good football, and they still played some of that in patches, so they were still a threat,
Seems Aldershot, they're a side who are up against it at the moment in terms of their injuries, players that are available, but they did start the game well, and they do make themselves a difficult side to break down as well.
Yeah. I mean, they are. They've got a brand of football, and they stick to it, and it served them well. But it's almost like you just got the feeling like they had nothing to lose, didn't you? Really, I think that's a dangerous cocktail, really. So they probably could have come here last year, and they were playing really superb football, and probably been a more open game. They were sort of allowing us, and for a home, they played like an away team, if I'm being honest, and I can understand that. But it did make it a little bit of a frustrating for us.
You've touched on the goalkeeper anyway for Aldershot. You could see with Akil's header when he pulls off that save. Do you ever feel that it might not be your day?
Yeah, definitely. When he made it was a great save, to be fair. So, and then the longer it goes on, you just become paranoid that you might lose the game. They did have a couple of breaks, so I think on the road we have picked up these points, and whenever we've been successful before, the points away from home, like we did at Eastleigh, won at home against Eastleigh, the 3 pointers then send you straight back up the table again.
Yes, a lot of disappointment at the end as well, with Paul Rutherford being forced off. I know it's early days. Is there any indication to how he is?
Typical Paul. He doesn't seem to be. They're not saying much about it yet. I've not really seen him yet, but hopefully he should be. Hopefully he's fine. I don't know to what extent, but I think hopefully it's just an impact.
I know in terms of the league standings, Lake Noreen have got a win today. Salford have lost as well. It sets it up for quite a key game, doesn't it, on Boxing Day and going into New Year's, as well as Solihull in the middle of it.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it this week, that we need to come out of this period intact, in a good position, because then there's plenty to play for. But it is a lot of big games in a short time, and I think, as you can see today, we are stretched a bit. So hopefully we can get Maddie back and Robbo back sooner than later, and then we're going from strength again.
Do you ever set yourself any targets in terms of point return over the Christmas period, or is it business as usual?
No, just business as usual. I think that the dangerous thing with that is that if you don't get, I think it was done early season with Sam. In fairness, the players did get the first 2 targets, but it's when you don't get, it's a bit a tricky one, that one. Like today, you sort of think, maybe targeted possible 3 points, you get the 1. We've had a talk about it, a sensible discussion, and I think the players know that they could have done maybe a bit more, but showed a bit more urgency early on, because I thought that's when it was really there for the taking. So as long as we're honest and open with each other, we'll keep going and keep ourselves in this race.